Hello, hello. Is this working? It's working. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Everybody in the future. Hi, Julie. Hi, boss. Yeah, you are first today, Julie. Oh, congratulations. You'll get a special prize one day. Um, hey, Jackal. Welcome back. Oops, sorry, I hit the mic. Let's see. How's everybody doing tonight? Still kind of waking up. Took a nap. It was a cold. It was a cold Texas day. I got hit with some water. Oh, you're sleepy too? Yeah. Hey, Nossel, what's up? Let me let me turn off the light here. Get the mood ready for some prime Elden Ring lore theory questioning. I was hoping to see something less bleak than Epstein stuff on my internet. Oh yeah, my stuff has been all Epstein stuff today, or the last 2 days, really. With that interview of his, I did watch the whole interview though. On three different accounts, not on my accounts, but other streamers like other content creators. High cholesterol. Oh, the coffee's hot. So let's see. I beat Melania, everybody, and we're back here watching Farah Missoula, which is now outside of time, and we're over here. We're gonna go up. Where are we? The isolated tower out here. The Blade of Mikla. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Jackal. Yes, I killed the Blade of Mikla. Michaela. Or, yeah, that's how the AI say it. Michaela. So, I myself believe that Missoula is not outside of time, but only Placidus Sax's arena. And it is nighttime, right? Late night. And Missoula is there at night. And I'm going to go sit at the Grays. Because I was thinking, if I can show Missoula from here, I'm sure somebody would say that this tower is outside of time. But since it's nighttime and it looks like nighttime, so far, I'm going to go sit at the Grays. And if it's daytime and we can see Ferrum Azula from the top during the day, I think that would lead more towards my theory that Ferrum Azula itself is not outside of time, but in the fog is doing something. All right, let's go see first. Let's see if it's there. Tequila. Okay, look, there's Ferrum Azula. Nice and dark. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, Rattle. Hey, Nossel. Hey, Jackal. Hey, Julie. Hey, boss. But it is a curious thing, though, I would say, that this is the only place that we see Farah Missoula from the lands between. Let's go to noon. Midday. Frosty says, there is a cut item from Michaela. It has the unique ability to permanently kill a mob and enemy like in Dark Souls 2. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Horrible. Man, I really need to reset. I'm just going to reset my game. I can't stand playing in an ugly world for Missoula once again. Okay. Even though I love this great rune, it's a great for a vampire build. Um, I can't stand being in an ugly world. An ugly world. What's up, yo pharaohs? Julie says. For me, the weird thing is that Garank is there, but Garank is also in the Beast Sanctum in Caelid. True, true, Julie. I used to think that was weird, and I have a theory on that. Honestly, that the Garank that we see in the Beast Sanctum there, boom, 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 is a projection, like a projection of Moog or a projection of Morgott that we see throughout the game when they're underground in the Lindell capital. I think Grank is doing the same thing. It's a projection of himself, an illusion, or however you want to call it, while the real him is in Farum Azula. That's what I believe. Rattle, rattle. Pharaoh's Frosty. Nostril. Okay, Rattle says, all around me are familiar faces, worn out places. Aww. You know what? I love that song. And in my deepest, darkest depression times, that was a good song. That was a good song to me. Nostril says, oh, I gotta sleep soon, so please prep talk Serious Moonlight into uploading his videos soon. I want to pep talk. I want something nice to wake up to. Hey, Rattle. Or let me talk to Serious Moonlight. Let me put on my voice. Serious Moonlight. Hey, what are you doing over there? You need to hit that upload button for Nostal, please. There you go. Let's see. Frosty says, if you can kill Malekith and then go back to Grant, is he still there? Yes, but you can also kill Moog, and Moog still be there at the bottom of Lindell at the same time. Let's see. Julie says that's actually a possibility. Oh, thank you. Malekith is a good boy. He is. Calistral says, oh my God. And then Julie says, laughing my ass off. Are you able to see Farum from the forge? Which forge? Oh, no, you can't. Oh, from the Forge of the Giants? Is that where you're? No. Unfortunately, you cannot. Boss says he can't hear anything. La, 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 la. Aw. My tra la la. My ding ding dong. Nope. I think if you're from at the forge, Farum Azula will just have, it's probably in the clouds and you can't see it. Right? But if I set the thing here, let's put the markers here on the border of Farum Azula. Right? So we know, yeah. So Farum Azula is probably in the clouds down there. Double check. Do. That's it. That's all I can. I don't have the sweet talker voice. That's why I'm single. Frosty says, true. Some more passion. Oh man. That's all the passion I got, bro. That's all I got. I don't think so. From the Forge of the Giants. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because you can barely see the Forge of the Giants from up here. It's so cloudy. So the Forge of the Giants must be so far above the clouds in actuality, not in like, not. What I assume is that what we see here isn't the true representation of the height of the Forge of the Giants. Um, Rattle says, "Oh snap, Gunther the pleasure man, Gunther the pleasure man." Oh yeah. The my tralala. Hey, do you think that Placidusax could be dead, even though before we start playing, like some kind of time traveling shenanigans? Um, I mean, he. I would imagine, if, to me, the way I always saw that Placidusax was on the verge of death, so he's like, I don't know, probably warped himself or time encased himself to prevent his death. You know, I don't think he's actually dead. I think he's at that constant moment of death. You know, please tell me if I wasn't the only one that thought you were supposed to jump into the forge when I. Oh no! Frosty, I jumped into that son of a bitch too. The fog is like a one-way mirror. True. Also, that may be true. I think the fog that encases the lands between is a magical entity that is um doing something. When you get to Fair Missoula, can you see the burning earth tree? Let us go forth. Let us look. All right, let's get to a point where we can see. Let's see. Dragon Temple lift. I believe you can. Yep, there it is. And the Forge of the Giants, if I'm correct on the elevation, the Forge of the Giant is going to be higher than the clouds, and then that would explain why we can't look down onto Fair Missoula. I would take that as a plausible. Uh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I don't even know how to play anymore. All right, let's see. Where's the? There's. Oh, there it is. Way up there. So. I'm gonna die. All right, so we can see the Forge of the Giants up there. It's definitely at a higher elevation. So I suppose could it be that it's easy, the game they've made, or are they trying to tell us? Are they trying to tell us that it's easier to look up through the clouds than down into them? Could that be a plausible explanation? Let me lower this. This is loud. I'm like going deaf. Keep that. I don't know. All right, how's that sound? Is that too loud? Or you can't hear it now? Now I can't hear myself. All right. All right, that's better. Let's see. Rattle says, dumb question, but do y'all think that the wild looking waterfall or whatever it is an actual feature of the world or just other video game stuff? You know what? That is not a dumb question, Rattle. That is actually a very good question, and I have an answer for you, from in my humble opinion. But I will only give you the answer if you put out your video for Nozzle. But that's it. No, I'm joking. It's the that waterfall. I have no idea. I have no idea why it's there. You know that it's meant to be there because it's present on the map, right? Yes, blackmail. Blackmail. So it's present on the map, so you know it's by design. So that tells me that it's there by design and not gameplay uh, purposes. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. You know what I'm trying to say? There's lore behind that waterfall. Rattle says, it's confusing because two kinds of two kind of looks like two kind of looks like the kind of video game boundary we all used to seeing in the games. Yes, it does look like that. Calistral comes in and says, let's see, she says, it seems like something was torn out of the waterfall. Yes, I was about to say that. Good job, Calistral. Uh, it perhaps the landmass here, there was the Emerald Gecko on his channel has a map where he put the Shadowlands in this area. So if this whole area right here, where he put the Shadowlands, was torn out of the ground and displaced in time, that would explain why the elevation's different now. Because now there's a hollow underneath here, underneath the water, where the lands were together, right? And I thought that was a what is that, dragon? Oh shit. Someone said water. Boss says yes, boss. We're talking about the water, this waterfall over here. And with and with all this rubble, I guess this landslide stuff, it kind of looks like, you know, I want to say the meteor that hit Fairmozula, I want to say that meteor came through here, hit here, or something, and caused all this. Well, if it, I'll take that back. It must have hit out here. If there was a meteor, right? Once again, because if it was here, a crater would be deeper than ground level, right? If it was that big. And with you know, the rocky runoff here, whatever all this land was, it fell down and piled up here, right? I don't know. Does that make sense? It kind of looks like, sorry, my typing is trash. You're good, Rattle. Calistro, bad inquisitor. What I do? Aquaman is here. Boss says, if the Central Sea is divided by the waterfall, there's a possibility that the Central Sea is river water, clear and not salty water. Oh, so you think this is like a giant aquifer, like a spring? Interesting. Oh, look. Holy shit. There's a label here. A label for whatever this is. I don't think that the Shadowlands is underneath here, by the way. But there was something. Oh, good. I thought it was works. There is something. Maybe. No, you know what? I take that back. It's probably not a label. It could be a label. These are labels. Oh, you know what else? Oh, you know what? You know what? Julie. You know what? If we look at the English translation here, Mountaintop of the Giants, and then we look at the script here, do you think somebody smart enough to use that as a representation for the language, and perhaps use that to start translating this script that we find all over the map? Because you'd have different examples for the words or combination of letters that represent this combination of letters. I mean, that's kind of like a Rosetta Stone. Let's see. Okay, Pharaoh says, or perhaps it was an avalanche caused by giants, as the roar medallion indicates. Let's see. Roar medallion. War medallion indicates a landslide? In ancient times, the giants were mortal enemies of the Earth Tree. Their blowing horns desolated nature, triggering avalanches and whipped up storms of flame. Interesting. You know what? I never considered that the avalanches um, would be rock avalanches, right? When I think avalanches, I think snow. But we know that the mountaintop of the Giants wasn't always snow, right? Because it wasn't always as snowy, I suppose. It was like a tundra, maybe, because the vegetation's dead up there, right? Because it's too cold. So it must have been not as cold at one point. But you know what? Avalanches you could have. Well, if they're no, I would have to say if they're rocks, they're landslides. Cayman, you're right. Cayman, me and Cayman just thought of it like that at the same time. Good job, Cayman. Cayman, dun dun dun. All right, let me go back. Let me see. Nossel says generally parts of the map seem to sink down. Could it be due to meteorites crashing, or maybe due to shattering events, or something completely unrelated? Completely true. Entirely possible. Thank you. True. What the fuck? Oh, thank you, Julie. Rattle says, random question. Sorry, but do you think Fair Missoula is higher in the air than the Divine Gates at the Shadowlands? No, I wouldn't think that. Um, I would say that the Divine. Well, you know what? Let's see. We'll go to ground level, or I guess we're at sea level. We're kind of at sea level, right? Let's go down. We can do a kind of a test. And how we're gonna test this is that we'll use the camera, and we'll count 1,000, 1,000 till we look up at sea level to Fair Missoula, right? So let me turn on the HUD, and it's not scientific, but it's something to gauge. Okay, if we're at sea level here, we'll put this like this. Bottom 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Oh no, I fucked up. It didn't keep constant speed. All right, here we go. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. 1,000. All right, let's go to as close as we can get to sea level and see. Let's see how far away are we? We are 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Okay, 1,000 away. All right. Over here. All right, so this is it. So, let's zoom out because I think we're. Wait, or how far are we? Yeah, we're kind of zoomed. Okay. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. Okay, we'll start here. Okay. It ain't perfect, but it's fuck. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're kind of at sea level, right? All right. And the gates of divinity are up there. Let's go. Let's go over here where we can get a better look at the water. This is how they did it back in the conquistadors. My family from España, before they came to the Americas, this is how they traveled by 1,000s. All right, so sea level. All right, sea level. All right, here we go. Sea level right there. 1,000, 1,000. Oop, no, fucked it. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1, about 6 1000s. So it's higher, I would say. And that's that's blue collar math there. Uh, huh. What kind of looks like the font used in Summon Signs? It is. It definitely looks like it. Julie says there's also another one in the script underneath another cloud to the far left. Is there? Far left. Oh, far left. Oh wait, did I go left? No, I went right. I'm retarded. Oh, there is right here. Oh, good eye, Julie. Oh, I wonder if that's like the lands of reeds. Oh, you know what? That could be that gateway. Oh, never mind. I wonder. Anyways, um, let's see. Random question. Sorry, blah. Okay. Do you think fire? It says, "Let me solo her." You're a combination of letters. I am a combination of letters. Damn. Pharaoh says. Oh God, I get it. I think it's a landslide when it's not snow. I don't think so. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm all confused. Sorry. Let me catch up with the chat. Do you don't have to. I just hold on to my space race theory. Okay, good. Oh my God, you don't have to do all that. Okay. By avalanches with fire. I don't think it says anything with fire. It does say fire, but I think they're calling fire was another thing they could do with the forge or whatever. I think it's a landslide with Stevie Nicks sings it. Oh, Julie says, I think there are two scripts, the tarnished alphabet, and then there's a more angled and sharp and two fingers script, which is curly and reminds me of the writings of the Lord of the Rings, One Ring. There's also a Carrion script too, Julie. Uh, on the Discord, I posted a thread where I listed all the different writings that I could find. Let's see. Oh, oh, dang it. Yeah. So Carrion have their own language too that we see Ronnie's summon sign in when you do her ending. Let's see. Frosty, here's my fun little theory. The Shadowlands are part of the lands between that America removed and put together. That's why parts of the map align and not entirely. Exactly. I think the Shadowlands, Frosty. I go as far as to say that the Shadowlands is a grafted land. The center, oh, this wherever this is, perhaps this right here may have been the center of whatever, but then everything else she threw together. So like these woods were probably the first, and then she threw everything on top of it, and that's why nothing fits. That's why there's so much verticality, because she's just throwing chunks of land with her godlike powers, magical powers, on top of each other. And if you think about it, this kind of looks like Godric. One arm here, another arm here, a little hand there, stuff like that. Let's see. Came in. That's a long boat trip. It is. It is. Let's see. Rattle says Frosty is on something. Onto something. He is. He is. As I believe that Shadowlands was moved and the lands between look different. By Castle Soul, there are spirit trees in the air, suggesting landslides brought land down. Yep. True. Oh, there's dragons here. Let's see. Cayman said, oh, okay, Cayman Frosty. Rattle says, speaking of font, as Julie mentioned, what do you think of the script on the Scripture Wooden Shield? Scripture Wooden Shield? Let me go to a Grace real quick and go look in the garbage. Look at a shield. Is that the name of the shield? The scripture wooden shield? I don't think I've ever heard of that shield. Sword chest. Did I miss it? Is it a tower shield, a big shield, small shield? Maybe I don't have it. What's it look like? What's it look like, Rattle? My current. Oh, here it is. Oh, dang! I don't have that shield. Where is that shield? It's a round shield. Rattle, where do you pick up such a thing? Man. Oh wait, here it is. No, that's just a round shield. Okay, no. Hmm. I put it in Elden Ring General Discord. Thank you, Rattle. My current Durit, welcome back. Durit says my current headcanon is that the Shadowlands are below the lands between, and just like Frosty said, I think they're pieces that were taken and thrown down. Yeah, I tend to think that they're like the underverse or whatever it's called. But I also Azura's hero grave. Okay, I'm heading there. Let's see, Azura's hero grave. That is here. All right. Um, I also have a light theory that Elden Earth is a hollow Earth. I also think that we're probably inside of a flat Earth, but uh, yeah, there's something fishy going on. Like the roots of the shadow tree are the roots the branches of the shadow tree. I almost think they're the roots of the earth tree. I also think that the branches of the shadow tree become the roots of the. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, we're like on the same, almost on the same plane of a thought theory there. Do it. You. Tú eres muy inteligente, as they say in French. Let's see. Uh, Death Touch Catacombs. Death. Wait, which one is it? Azura's Hero Grave or Death Touch Catacombs? They are they are starting equipment for astrologers starting class. What? All right. Astrologers. All right, it'll be just faster just to make an astrologer real quick. Dropped by the skeletons with the scimitar and shield. Oh man, no, I didn't know that they dropped that. New game. We'll look at that shield real quick. Yeah, I never played no astrologers. They seem kind of weak. Where is it? Astrologer? What? Right. Blah blah. The fallen leaves tell a story. I can't do the voice. All right, skip. All right, here it is. Let's get outside so we get. Let's go over here where it's light. I almost, I almost say that's not a writing, but then again, what's the? Then again, it It's very reminiscent to writing, though. Let me see if it's a pattern. You know what? It is writing. That is a script. And the only reason I know it's a script now is because of the what is that called? The accent marks, the round dots. You know how they use in German and in Hebrew. They're at different parts. All right, let's see what this shield says. Oops. A small wooden round shield. It is light and easy to handle. Blah blah. But blah blah. An ancient cipher engraving lines on the circumference. Oh, I could have just read that thing. Though it isn't much, it boosts holy damage negation. An ancient cipher. All right. So what is a cipher, right? Everybody know what a cipher is? Cipher is like a code, something like a hidden thing, right? If you like, there's like the ciphers that, you know, if you figure out, you find like $1 million buried somewhere in the United States. So to solve a cipher, right, you have to figure out what text it's trying to represent. So astrologers don't like sacred stuff. Apparently, that's what it looks like. Let's see. Rattle says, I always thought it was wild that the sound effects at the beginning of the cinematic intro is the same sound as when we press start at the Elden Ring menu. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what you mean. Yes. Shields don't protect in this game, but they hold the answer in our inventory. Hold the answers in our inventory. See, the thing with this, man, what a horrible place to put a cipher, right? Because it being circular, we don't know where the beginning of the cipher begins and where it ends. If this was if we looked at it, if this was a real cipher, we would never ever figure out what text to use to decipher it because of the circular pattern. GOQ, hey, welcome Slope, was America's lover. I'm calling it now, he says. You know what? I think it works. I think it works. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Is there anything on the back of it? No. Dang, that's a cool little shield. I bet you this shield would rock against what's his face, Radon. Bam. Is there an image on that wood? Like worn away, like it's been scratched out? Or is it just wood? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember in high school where you would draw like an image on a piece of paper with really long lines, and the only way to see the image was to tilt the paper pretty much horizontally to your eyesight, and then the image would appear? If I made video games, I would put that shit in video games to blow people's minds. we need to go get it. Yeah, we do. I think it works because I think the shadow and second stalk of this shadow tree wrap around the tree to embrace is the okay. You think it works because the shadow tree are intertwined like that. You think it's the Glowmine Queen hugging up on America. What is hugging up on Radigan? What's up? All muscles and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? No, I'm joking. Like a snake wrapping around the tree. Oh. Rado says, member Magic eye pictures in the mall. Oh, where you had to unfocus your eyes and be a 3D image. Hi, I'm back, said Julie. Welcome back, Julie. Yes, I think Radigan, I do. Yes, I think Radigan, I do. I mean, mm. Oh, this door won't open unless you have the finger. Oh man, you know what? I should have put this in my video. In my video about saying that we killed our own maiden. Because if there's no way anybody could have come in here. I mean, unless they came through this door. Because if to kill the maiden, unless it was us. She sealed it with her magic finger. Oh, no way. That's right. We killed her. We used the man, dude. I should have put that in my video, man. I would have got, yeah, that would have, oh man, that would have been perfect. We use this to forget our memories, and boom, who are we? What are we? Hey, look, dead lady here. Just like Memento, the movie. We are the killer that we are hunting down. Dang. Grafted cyan. No, it's not the grafted cyan. Nah, but you know why? You know why it's not the grafted cyan? If the grafted cyan came in, how did it get out? Through the same hole? Right. You think that, right? But if you look at the destruction, that's either rotted and fell in. All of that tells you something, it fell in or something came through. Not that something went out. If it coming out, going out. If you ever punch a wall like a sheetrock, or you ever punch somebody's car window, when you punch in, the glass and everything folds in, and when you pull out and you scrape your arm and everything, cut it up, the glass and sheetrock pulls out. And this is one direction, by the way. And I know that from experience. Anyways. That too, Julie. The door won't open unless you have a tarnished finger, which you don't have. Very good, very good. Oh, dang. I meant to go back to my main character. From the roof, Jackal says. Oh, how is the joist not broken? Dang. Let me get on my main character. We'll go back. I don't know. What is you know what? I really forgot what joist means. Sorry. Brain fart. But everything else around is broken. Well, the rattled everything else in that place is all also like thousands of years old. It could be just corroded, right? Callisto says, I think the Black Knife Assassin did it. Parkour through the roof. Hadouken. Chung lead itself. All right. Let's see. Let's go to the belfries. Let's see. Rattle, everything else. Jackal. That doesn't mean the Cyan made the hole. He just used. Still, if as big as he is, it would show going out, right? Let's go look. Let's go look again. I'm gonna say it's not that one. It's this one, right? It's the second one, or is this the third one? Nope, I don't have it unlocked. It's this one. Wait a minute. Is it the first one? One of these is Farah Missoula. One of them's underground. Jesus. I hope it's this one. Sorry. Please be it. Please be it. Nope. Dang. Wasting my time. Here we go. All right, let's see. Wow, let's float in. Julie says, actually, up there are two eagle spirits, one from the Stormlord and the other from the other eagle. My theory is that we and our maiden got up there like the Night Rain folks going around using eagles. Hey, you know what? That's not a bad idea, Julie. That's not a bad idea. Cayman says, we fell from the sky. Oh, like Rufus did in Dogma. I believe that. All right, let's see. I don't have it. I thought I've done this already. Wow, what the hell? I don't have an imbued key. Okay, y'all, sorry. As, yeah, the main beam. Oh, that's the joist. Okay, thank you, Calistral. Juiced. Julie says, yes, and we fell through the roof. There you go. Thank you, Julie. Julie solved it. Jackal says no. Hey, it's entirely possible, Jackal. Could have fallen through. No, far right. Far right? Read the inscription. What inscription? No, far right. Far right? Vari could have been framed, though. Vari framed. Oh, this one. Are you talking this? Oh, you're talking about this? Okay. I don't have a... I'll have to get a key. Or Ranny. I still ain't ruling out Melina. You think Melina's a murderer? She's a liar, but not a murderer. Is this the inscription you were talking about? Where do you get these keys? I've done this several times already. Why? Why is it that... No, the sign wouldn't make an impact to the hole by jumping through it. You think so? I don't think so. I don't think they're that nimble. They're kind of big and fat. Melina replaced our maiden. If she needed, she could have done it to make sure we take her. Oh my God. Slope. That's a really good. I never even thought about that. That's vicious. Slander. But good idea. The message on the ground. Oh, here? Sorry. No butterfly ahead. Oh, right here. Okay, so this is the one. Okay. Now just to go find an imbued key. Let's see. Julie says, I go sleep. I'm with my mom. She made such a nice soup and I'm so sleepy. Good night. Oh, good night, Julie. Sleep well. Tell your mom hi. Tell her to call me. Let's see. Imbued keys, one in Ray Lucaria, one in Celia. Let us go forth to Celia. Dang, I've done this. Celia Backstreets. Thank you, Calistral. You're really helpful. I appreciate it. Slope says, yeah, that's why I have a few suspects. Even Ranny might have done it so she could be the tarnished love as part of her plan to bring down the Golden Order. Man, if I could find a woman that would, do all that. That's why I love Letta, because she's like so loyal like that, bro. It's like, welcome back, Glow. I've never looked at the item descriptions of the imbued keys. Yeah, well, let's find one. I have an idea that it might be over here. Oh, no. I guess I never opened up the boxes. Thank you, Calistro, for your help once again. That really helpful. Really helpful. Psych, I killed you. All right, back to the four belfries. Yeah, Leda is bait. Yeah, Leda, man, I'm telling you. Mm. Damn, she is toxic like that. Who's toxic? The rough backstreets of Sully. I'm a backstreet boy. What are you talking about? Here we go. Callistra's bait. Yeah, she is. Leda's brainwashed. Whoa. No, 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 no. Slander. Slander. She's not brainwashed, bro. No way. No way. Am I gonna have to fight this thing? Oh no. You know what? I think it's dead. It's dead because of I've already killed the Erdtree or whatever. Or Radigan. Hmm. Dang. When am I gonna put those camera mods on the freaking game? Never. I don't understand all that junk. Anyways, let's see. Calistro says, "Oh, love is in the air. Everywhere I look around, love is in the air. In every sight and every sound." Let's see. She's she's Baywashed. Rattle. Yeah, by Mick. No, she's not brainwashed, bro. She's not brainwashed. She's not brainwashed. She's passionate. That's right, Glow. She's passionate. She just she doesn't really change her feelings towards Mikla when the charm breaks, just because more suspicious just becomes more suspicious of the others in the crew. True. Wait, so is it possible to sequence break with the teleport to Faramazula, no burning Melina? No. Well, there's two actual ways to get to Faramazula after in like New Game Plus. So sometimes in New Game Plus, I think if you use the needle of Mikla to break the frenzy flame, Placidusax's whatchamacallit arena will be there at the start. And I think it was you or somebody else that pointed out a really good theory of why that is. Otherwise, that might just be a glitch. Another thing is that, with the whatever, with this, the four belfries, you get up to that broken piece, but that's as far as you can go. You have to burn Melina or yourself. Bum, bum, bum. Sadness. Why do we have to burn her? I don't know. Just the way things are, I guess. Dang. Wait, did Calistro say that the other one was in Raya Lucaria? Yeah, Raya Lucaria. She's. Let's see. I mean, if you can jump the gap, you could get into Fair Missoula if you could. True, true, true. Cholesterol says, I did. I do. I mean, if you can. Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. On the rooftops, apparently. The rooftops. Okay. All right. So we want to hit the debate parlor. Take a run and start. Durant comes back. He says, gameplay Melina got to go. But lore-wise, she doesn't seem to need to. Interesting, Carrions have access there. Oh, access to pheromones. So, okay, so I think back in the day when there was peace in the lands, when Radagon was married to Renala and all that time before he left her for the trumpet, Marika. I think they had like a universal highway or something like that, like a teleporting highway between Fair Missoula, Lindell, and everywhere to because it was like a what's that, a utopia in the lands between. And then Radagon had to go to Horny Gel. The rooftops are on fire. Oh, you know what? It might be at the very top. Let's see. I think you mean strumpet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I was thinking of nozzle. He always says trumpet. He's probably asleep. Hopefully he's asleep. He should be asleep. Oh, that thing's gonna follow me. Neat. Yeah. Get out of here. No. Blame you. I'm not blaming you. I'm citing my sources. Dang, I think I went the wrong way. Damn. Wait, unless it's over here. I think it might be over here. Let us hope. Oops. There it is. Got it. Yeah, Letta is already whooped on Mikla. She didn't need the spell or the rune to be devoted because she is an Oath Seeker knight and chose Mikla. Ah, interesting, interesting. She just got gifted some gentle gold for her eyes. Would you mean a meteor came afterwards? Would that mean a meteor came afterwards? He says it the correct way. You do. I apologize. I apologize. You say it. That's the way it's meant to be said. Off to Fair Missoula. There we go. Look at that. A microcosm. Into the stars. Are they using the primal current to travel? That is like literally Windows 95, screensaver right there. Windows 95 was like one of the first Windows for all the young people out there. Came out in 1995. And if I could still use it, I would. Because it had a DOS, which means DOS, not how we use it nowadays. DOS was like one of the first operating systems. It was a command-based operating system, and Windows 95 was basically a graphical user interface over the DOS system. Let's see. He never placed his full trust in me. Slope. Oh, is this what Slope says? He never placed his full trust in me, even though the effect of kindly mixed spell. He must have recognized something. The scent of the killer that slept within me. The stench of crusted blood. Oh, you're quoting Letta. Her quote on the horn scent. True. I see Clippy in the star. Rattlenose. The teleport looks so much like Ranny's moon at the hidden ending to me. Oh yeah, that could. Interesting. Also spiral, by the way. Spiral. It's a spiral. Spiral unity. Let's get up higher. Hmm. Clippy didn't want a subscription. He only wanted to make you Elden Lord. That's true. What's this? Oh, thank you, cholesterol. I appreciate it. Let's see. Um, True, it is a spiral. My Windows 95 came with a random Weezer music video. Really? Was it? Oh, I remember. I remember that. It was the Buddy Holly song. Oh wait, this isn't. Where the hell? What the hell? Get me trapped like this. I've been deceived. Oh, what? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Was it Buddy Holly? Hey, Meta. I had that one on my Acer. Oh, really? How's that go? How's that song go? Something. Why are you always dissing my girl, or something? Rob Roy. I love that movie, dude. That was a badass movie. Liam Neeson and the guy that was that one guy. I forget the bad guy in it was also famous British actor. He was in Four Rooms by Quentin Tarantino, and I think he played uh he played Mr. I want to say Mr. I forget Mr. Black or Mr. Pink in Reservoir Dogs. Fair Missoula. I don't think you can jump across that. Now, if I hold out my cape, I could probably do a Batman Begins, power glide. Oh. But I'm not sure if I'd make it. Steve Buscemi. Oh, that guy's a great character actor. Let's look. Let's look. Oh, I look just like Radigan. That's funny. I can't even think how you would sing that. Let's see. I look just like Radigan. And you look like America. I'd have to listen. I don't remember the thing. I'd have to listen to it. Then I'll make a video of lip singing to that. Let's see. Slip says the Knox had mad good style. I guess women really do make a home a home. They really do, man. Because when you're just a bachelor, it's just like minimalistic living, or at least for me. I mean, I have like nothing. But you know what? That's where I live. I just have my Cat Girl posters, Final Fantasy 14 posters, I guess. La 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 la. La. Oh, and I'm also America. You're. Yeah, and I'm also America. That's funny. What's with these homies dissing my girl? Why do they? Oh, what's with these homies always or homies dissing my girl? Why do they always got a front? Man, dude, I don't remember how it goes. Allows you to translate a code. What? I forget. I forgot already. He is really good actor. He is really a good actor, Steve Buscemi. I would like the dung eater without my beard. I would look like the dung eater without my beard. You have a beard? I have a beard too. I forget what my character looks like, by the way. Let's see. Cayman says, oh, and you're America the gold. Are we all trying to sing the song Buddy Holly with Radigan? All right, here we go. You know what? Let me pull it up on Spotify. To hell with it. Who cares if I get demonetized? There ain't no money here anyways. Here we go. Buddy Holly. Buddy Holly by Weezer. Copyright. All right, here we go. Ooh, I look just like Radagon. Oh, and I'm also America. That would work. That would work. Good job, Rattle. That should be your next video, man. that should be your next stream. Which shield is that? What shield? Oh, the astrologer shield? Oh man, Rattle, I'm not worried about copyright. I'm not gonna worry about that until I get 1,000 subscribers. Even then, I'm not even gonna worry about it. I don't care. What are they gonna do? Take money that ain't there? Funny. Let's see. I have a beard and mustache, says Jackal. Jackal, you have a beard or mustache? That's a goatee, I think. I have a full beard. Trimmed, I think. Oh, wait. Are you talking about in game? In game, I have a silver mask. Sorry. It kind of works right out of the box. I love where this stream went. Sorry. Sorry. Wait, did I get something in the door? Bum, bum, bum. Apparently there's some DoorDash on the way. Somebody sent me. Yeah. All right. Anyways. It's not a goatee, though. I used to rock a goatee back in the early 2000s, 2003 to 2007. But I grew it. Just man, I'm like full beard. Why not? Got tired of shaving. Tired of manicuring. I'm like, fuck it. I am in my God of Thunder haze. Full beard, long hair, mustache. God of Thunder. Oh yeah, okay. He looking like Thor over there. I think it was Vare Magic Door. Okay. All right. What? I have a full beard. Boss has a full beard. Boss, why do you got a full beard, man? You're a young man. You're supposed to be clean cut, clean shaven. If anything, you might have like just like a mustache, nice trim, proper mustache. Have a cigarette and be like, "Órale, ¿qué pasó, chica? Te amo, ¿quieres la verga? ¿Qué?" You know, stuff like that. Dye your hair and look like Zeus. Ooh, you should get buff. Take roids. Oh, for real. Rattle should. Rattle's already buff. I've seen him. He almost looks like a Greek god, but that's me. I look like a Greek yogurt god. Romina likes it messy. Ooh, man. Don't tell boss. I look better shaggy, says Jackal. You know what? I'm thinking about getting that. What's that? That Hims, finasteride and stuff like that. The regrow hair, because my hair's like all thinning out. I'm like, I'm too young. I'm too young to be losing my hair, bro. But we'll see. We'll see if I can find it in the budget. No, I don't care. I'll just get a hair system like that boxer that just got his hair punched off. Did y'all see that video? That he was like trying to dodge, and the other boxer's glove like skimmed the top of his head and tore off his toupee. Nope, I have a full beard because I've always had a lot of facial hair. Dang, bro. Make sure you get it off your shoulders though. I switch it out once in a while. Oh yeah, me too. Greek yogurt god. Dung eater consort of McDonald's. Hell yeah, bro. That's me. I'm going to point out Dionysus was a Greek god. Oh, was he? Thank you. Good night, y'all. Good night, all. I hope you are having a good time. Good night, Nelson. Be safe, man. Talk to you tomorrow. Sleep well, my friends. Sleep well. Dream of America and America. God of wine. Oh, you know what? Let me go turn on my front porch light real quick, y'all. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's refocus. Enough talking about our physiques. I'm joking. I have a body of an African god. Angel, anal see? No. What? Anal what? To be precise. Okay. All right. Thank you, Cayman. I appreciate it, man. As a spider? Oh, Anna Sassy? Oh, snap. My bad. My glasses are dirty. That's what it is. That's what it is. Anyways, like the alien? Like the aliens? Oh man, I have no idea, man. No, I don't know anything about no aliens. The Y-Files does though. Check them out. Y-Files on YouTube. They talk about alien conspiracies. If you go watch a video, they just had one talking about what if gravity disappeared. Apparently, if you go watch that, tell them I sent y'all. The Thinquisition's got questions about gravity disappearing. It was a really cool concept. Apparently, like on Telegram, there was like this whole fake document about from the governments of the world saying that gravity on I think August 6, 2026 or something like that. Gravity on Earth would like disappear for 6 seconds or 7 seconds. Yeah, it was a really weird one. Is that the one with the goldfish from Queen? Yes. Yeah, it's definitely the gold. It's got the goldfish, hecklefish, I think. That's Anunnaki. Yeah, the Anunnaki. Yeah. Can we snipe them from here? Nope. That one's more dangerous. They're all dangerous. Where is it? Oh, mother. Get fall off. Fall off. Fall off. Fall off. Thank you. That guy moved. Why? All right, there we go. I had this theory once, everybody. This theory once that was this. Let me tell you. Okay, so you know how Fair Missoula, we all been here. We love this place, #1 place in the world. We have these entombed or encased beastmen here. I had this theory once that these were before that these were made before the destruction of Fair Missoula, before it was hit by meteor. No, hold on. What was it? Because I don't believe it anymore. Oh no, that these were after the meteor hit. That's what it was. These were after the meteor hit, because in all the rubble that we see in Limgrave and in whatchamacallit, the down here in Limgrave, Limbell, whatever you want to call it, you don't see like the beastmen encased in the stone. So my theory once was that when Fair Missoula was hit, the beastmen were not in charge of it yet. Oh, my DoorDash is here. And the reason is because, you know, there's none of that encasing or anything anywhere, but it's definitely got Fair Missoula stuff here. I'll be right back. Let me go get the DoorDash. I'm back. Let's see. Cayman says, I agree. Slope says, honestly, it makes sense, but I honestly think that the Rebel was made first by FromSoft before they finished the Fair Missoula, so it didn't have assets for it yet. That's entirely possible, honestly. If we look at it outside of the world in a meta way, in a game design way, that's probably what happened. But as meticulous as we know they are in their details, I believe they would have gone back and put them in. Or if also another thing that might be possible, if we think about it, right? Perhaps the imprisonment or using these bodies as stone, like we find in the Nox, as we find in an ear or limb, using these bodies as mortar. The people in the lands between, perhaps they didn't show that they did it. You know what I'm saying? What if this, like, all this stuff that is revealed here is from erosion and years of being unkept, so they're collapsing, right? So revealing that they've also used bodies like an ear, limb, and the Nox. And perhaps, and let me push that a little bit further too. Let me say this. Perhaps the Nox and an ear, limb learned how to use bodies for mortar from the Beastmen. Because if we think that, Placidusax was the Elden Lord in prehistoric times of the lands between, right? In prehistory, before it was written down, do you think, would it be possible that they're the ones that first developed it, and then the Hornset and the Nox learned that from them? You know, if you assume that they're the first civilization. I wonder if I can kill that guy. I also tend to think that these poor saps that are encased in these, oh shit. I also think that these guys didn't go willingly into this. Either they were this was done to them post mortem, or they were, well, or it was a punishment, right? That's why they're like crying out to the gods. Also, I also think it's a punishment because they're definitely chained up, handcuffed. It looks like it could be a dark secret. Fight Garank? Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, because Malekith's already dead. Alright, let's fight him. Let me sit down here. Where is the goon squad? Goon squad. We're gonna use this thing. Here we go. Oh. Oh. That out of range? Jesus. He did. Oh, nice. Thank you. Yeah, it's kind of easy. The Goon Squad makes everything easy. Black smoke. Oh, I didn't see. Is it black smoke because he's got, the black flame on him? All right, let's use the Goon Squad on this guy. The bane of my existence. These guys are, it's out of all of them, this one is the hardest one, and he's not even a boss. Oh, he is a boss. Never mind. Take that back. What combo is that? Ouch. That does no damage. Oops. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, him having a Dragon's Lord Golden Scale, 25 Smithing Stone makes sense in the lore. It does. Let's see, Kim says, have you gone down and gotten the hand knife? The Sadea or whatever it's called? Chicladea? Yeah. I'm not sure if I've gotten it down in this game yet. In this version. Or this playthrough. Probably not. Let's see. Oh, let's do that. Get rid of that. Do that one. Get rid of that. Do that one. All right. All right, we're gonna burn them down real quick. Let me make sure my physics is just right. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, why not? Why not? Here we go. I don't think this weapon's gonna. Oh shit! He must be magic resistant. We'll get through his or holy resistance real quick. Here we go. Man, the goon squad is fighting them all over the place. Oh, dang. Gotta fight the magic super golem with a low poise damage weapon. That's a Elden Ring rite of passage. Low poise damage weapon? I don't know what that is. I have no idea. I don't really pay attention to poise, sorry. It's such an interesting lore item. The Chicladea? Let's look at it. Cadea? Blah blah blah. Let's see. Fair Missoula. Okay. Design celebrates the beastman's 5 fingers, symbolic of the intelligence once granted upon their kind. Yeah. And it also, if I remember correctly, back in Elden Ring 1.0, it said that it was granted, their intelligence was granted by the greater will, which I think is also very interesting. And I think they changed it to keep that origin very whatchamacallit, ambiguous. Cincadea, yeah, Chincladea, what Cadea, Cincadea, Cincada, duh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I think it's a French weapon. I'm not French. I can barely read English, y'all. Come on, I'm telling y'all the truth. You know, English is hard. Yeah, they changed this Chincladea's item description to remove the greater wheel from it. A quesadilla. I love quesadillas, bro. Or as Rachel Ray, if you know who Rachel Ray is, quince quesadilla or quinceañera. What was it? Rachel Ray. Everybody know her? She's like this faux Hispanic Latina celebrity cook. And she's horrible at it, by the way. And her thing is, this one time, me and my kids were at AutoZone. Not AutoZone. We were at a mechanic shop, and I think it was Eclipse. Yeah. And we were at the auto shop, and you know they have the TV in there while you're working on your car, and they had Rachel Ray on, and she was making quesadillas, right? And she was like, "These are like in my hometown." This is how she said it. I'm gonna teach y'all how to make Mexican grilled cheese sandwiches, and it was a quesadilla. I'm like, Mexican grilled cheese sandwiches? Come on. I was like, what? What? Anyways, yeah. I like. Anyways, yeah. Rachel Bay? No way. She's I think it means hand with knife. The real ones are so funny. Oh yeah, I've seen them on YouTube. Somebody using them. Yeah, ignorant as fuck. For real. For real, man. Mexican grilled cheese sandwich. I couldn't believe it. Me and my kids still laugh about that to this day. Till this day. Oh, you know what? I just noticed that this Erdtree seal is also a formless sacred seal decorated with an Erdtree crest, once the focus of religion in the lands between. So this seal also isn't real. Huh. Even though the Elden Ring is shattered, the Erdtree has and the Erd blah, even though the Elden Ring is shattered and the Erd tree has dulled from its former brilliance, earnest faith continues to hold the answers. Dang, that means the Erd tree was bright at one point. If they think it's dulled now, it must have been bright. Man, could it have been, man, could it have been this bright? Could it have been as bright as the Divine Gates? If the Erd tree was that bright all the time, imagine that no night being that bright all the time. No wonder they fought against the Erd tree and everything. Oh, look, it's white. Something's going on. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Morning? Sunny. You've heard of Sunny D. Now introducing Sunny Tree. Yeah. I wonder what the weightless talismans are. Weightless talismans? The power of faith? Yeah, I think they're just like some, they're just made from energy. Because it's this one. Which one's formless? This one. This one. This one. And this one. They just have no like material, right? They're not, they have no matter. Ta-da. 22. Let's see what else. All right. Yeah, that's a big deal. We don't see a lot of other stuff that's formed of energy save runes. Exactly, right? So so with that, right, Cayman, I believe with with what you just said, the connections, right, with runes and mending runes, right? Mending runes are made from a person's conviction, their faith, and stuff like that. So these little things, whatever they are, they're probably the same thing. Yeah, I think that is there's a parallel connection there. Um, but what I wonder is, does each person create their own? How are we able to pick these up? So once they've manifested these things into reality, right? They don't dissipate once that person's dead. Or is it our faith in these seals keeping them somewhat tangible? It's kind of weird that they use a triangle for that. So does the Golden Order. Hmm. Anyways, let's see. Let's see. Oh, let's go back. I, man, I wish I didn't burn the earth tree down. I wonder if you, without the earth tree burning and all this smoke, I suppose, I wonder if you would get a really good look at this. So I guess on playthrough 4, I'm gonna go kill Melania, post haste, so I can get here. Holy shit! What? Hold on. Whoa, hold on. Wait a minute. Head off. All right, hold on. That's blah blah blah. So, wait, is that the same pattern as what's behind America and the snake in Bonnie Village? All right, one big loop across, another loop across. It's kind of like a figure eight, almost a little bit. All right. Let's see. Where's the Statue of America? Where is one real quick? Here. No. Oh wait. Oh wait. If we turn sideways, if it's sideways, it is. What? Uh, Wait. Hold on. Let's go look at the Bonnie Village snake. Where's Bonnie Village? Here it is. Very close. Very close. Whoops. I forgot the jump. I've already killed her. I have to restart. I have to restart the game. Oh yeah, that is so close. Yeah, it's not 100%, but it's really close though. It's reminiscent. What about another character? Let me see. All right, quickie. I think the closest character I have. Closest character I have is gonna be not Kenneth Height. It's gonna be Albedo. You support that your idea snakes are dragons idea? Oh shit, I'm here. Yeah, see, she hasn't done anything. She's barely in Liurnia. I'll, mm, you know, from you know, uh, that is a good idea. But another good idea that I heard was from Jack that the ancient dragons are um, actually the original Dragon Communion people. Oh, oh, you know what? Let me. What time is it? Okay, I still got a few minutes. So, uh, can I get in? Hell yeah. What was I? Did you not Godwin the other day sent me a message saying that the dragon the dragon form that used the rock heart has two faces. Have y'all seen that? That actually looks that actually like kind of has been boggling my mind also. Let me let me show that to you real quick. I thought it was really fascinating. Let me equip the rock heart. So does the priestess heart, but both forms have a face, have two faces. It says ancient dragon, but you'll find that the bodies of modern dragons, for lack of better word, might the limbo enter's got a face on the back if you want that mask. Hold on. Oh yeah, that and that's also very interesting too. Hold on, let me see. Let me oh shit. Let me face this way. I don't want to steal any hearts if you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oh wait. Let's see. All right. Oh. Oh, almost a face reveal. Almost. Wait, how come? Oh, do I have to take off the weapons too? All this? I don't know. I don't remember how this works. Oh no! Almost. Almost. That was close. Wait, what's the prerequisites for this? Oh, can I not do it in? I can't do it in here? I'd consider that fact snakes are turning into dragons like every Asian story ever. I bet Miyazaki tried to purposely leave that out so the game was more westernized and only alluded to more even Orochimaru is jelly of the Hawks. Sasuke began turning into Salam. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Sorry. I got in. I got my Inquisition. Oh, congratulations, Jackal. I'm proud of you, bro. The Inquisition grows. Oh, let me stand over here. There we go. All right. Now we'll go back up. Pokemon and Naruto. Oh, I don't even know. I don't even, nope. I don't know anything about that stuff. Oh, pardon. Sorry. Naruto and Pokemon, totally random stories that still include the theme. So Serpent Hunter could be a dragon hunter? Could be. All right, here's that face. Let me see if I can get it. Now, if they're using the face as a placeholder of some type, but it definitely has the nose, stuff like that. What's interesting is that if you look at it, is this bone mask, is that a bone mask or a helmet on top of a grotesque humanoid face on top of this monstrosity? And what's even more ugly is that the priestess one is even more, like, the face is all flat and shit. It's pretty nasty. Yeah, I don't know. Could be. Basically, was a demon soul. It's the sword from Demon Souls, and does the same thing. Like, it kills a giant demon mana ray, and originally Stormlord from the giant game. Interesting. Could serpent life forms be what the ancient dragons looked like before God, Greater Will modified them? Boss ass. Perhaps, because they do have many fingers, so they've been tampered with by the Anunnaki. Let's see. Serpent Hunter is basically copy pasted from the fight. Huh. Oh, that's what you mean. I don't know if that's supposed to mean anything, or it could be a game thing. Exactly. It could be a game thing, or it could mean nothing, actually. But there's textures on it, like right there. It's got like scars or cracks. Could it be stone? Could it be nothing? I don't know. It most likely doesn't mean anything, but have y'all ever seen, what's that show, Kaiju number 8? Kaiju number 8, he kind of looks like this when he turns into his kaiju form anime, but he has like a human flat face instead of this skull thing. I wonder if that was there. Oh, look, perfect inspiration for that. Let's see. Do it outside. Do what outside? Slow. It's just a dragon like beast hunter sword in Dark Souls 3. It's used to kill Yorm. Oh, I see. Yeah. I know what you're talking about now. You know a giant who's associated with snakes? Which giant? Tell me. I'm listening. Yo, Pharaohs. Yo, Pharaohs. Pharaohs. Morostre. Tete. Welcome, man. Welcome. Nice to see you. Man, I'm going to have to start making these streams start later so you can show up, bro. Radagon was a warrior giant who was put in the jar with Marika. He tried to escape Marika's prison, lived a life with a wife, and then Marika forced him back. So he tried to save the world from her. I think I like that story, but I think it's the other way around. I think it was America trying to save the world from Radagon. And then became the villain. Giant Radagon, giant Radagon, giant dragon. Pharaohs. What's that thing where they is it called an anagram? I know a lot of people think that it's an. Hey Google, what's an anagram? Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah, it is an anagram. I know a lot of people tend to think that dragon and Radagon is an anagram, but I don't think it is because dragon only has one A. Anyways, uh, Marika, I agree. I think Marika, America. I'm saying it like a stupid AI. I'm. I think that America's the good guy. I think America eventually became the good guy. Metafactual says Radagon's the snake possibility possible through association with the Glomite Queen possible. Slope. I think America was a good guy ultimately, but she was butthurt. I love that phrase. Butthurt that the Golden Order included outer gods. That messed it up. Um, interesting take on that one. Radagon was a Drake warrior before being put in the jar, and the dragon part was the thing that made the America jar being successful. Most. Where do you think? Where do you get the respect? No, I'm not. I'm not. I don't mean this rudely. I'm just asking. Where do you get the idea that he was a Drake warrior first? I'm curious about that. Pharaoh says Dragon Communion flesh and Radagon's Sword Seal have the same effect. Okay. Oh, and that's your connection there. Oh, I don't think that holds water, my friend. Because like, and the reason I say that is because what's that? What's this? What is this? Where's hold on? Let me tell you why. And what I say may not sway you or anything, and I'm not trying to, but I'm gonna tell you why I don't think it. Okay, so Golden Vow right here, right? Golden Vow, the spell from the capital, right? Right? Knights incantation that taught to the knights of the royal capital for generations, right? That has the same effect as as uh uh this this plant, this tree thing, right? So, you know what I mean? It's like, does that make that spell this plant, right? To Craftable Island continues services, right? Honors the comrades, place their faith in distant Earth Tree, and gives their lives in the crusade. I mean, it looks like a flower. I think it's a flower. Oh, it's remains, right? So, okay, so remains. I don't know. It's like, oh man, I don't know. That's the only thing. Sorry, I thought it was a fire, but apparently it's bone shards. But does that make the bone shards the same as the 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 incantation itself? You know, you use this. I don't think I can in this form, but I'll try. Yeah. See, I was 3 minutes behind. Oh, hold on. Let me. Blah blah blah. I was three. Oh, thank you, boss. Oh, were you 3 minutes behind on the stream? Oh my goodness. Que rico. No idea. Just think that there has to be something special on the America jar that different than other successful jars, other unsuccessful jars. Well, moist, not moist. Most, in my humble opinion, I don't think America was a jar person. But if you believe she was, then yeah, that you're gonna have to somehow reconcile that idea of yours. I think, but otherwise you don't have to. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I don't think it's. I just disagree with it slightly, respectfully. Mike says, "Hear me out. Rodigon was the bastard child of Marie." Okay, no, we're not going to read that, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. And maybe okay, I'll read it anyways. Rodigon was the bastard child of Marika and the Stormlord, framed as Godfrey's crucible, tainted and shunned offspring. Bro. I don't even know where you're getting that. Where are you getting that? Tell me why. Uh, let's see. Slope says my theory is that Golden Vow is the vow the Knights of Lindell made to honor America and created a nexus of grace that binds the tarnished to Round Table grace. Interesting. I like that idea. Metafactual. Okay, you don't think Marika was the first successful jar saint? No, I don't think they never. I don't think they never got a successful jar saint. I think they did get close, and the only close one that we know of, in my opinion, is the one that is casting spells, and I can show you that one if you'd like. I hope to prove it one day. Mike. Listen, Mike. Listen, Mike. Listen, Mike. I hope you never do prove that one. That is straight up some George R. R. Martin stuff, dude. For real. I need a weapon. Let's see. Cayman says, I think jars are extensions of the deathbed companion ritual. Well, what makes you think that, Cayman? That's I never heard that. That's interesting, honestly. There's multiple ones that cast things. No, boss. There's multiple ones that throw pieces of themselves, but the ones that cast are there's only one. There's only one successful. Oh God. All right, so I don't count that as casting. That's more like, you know, exploding thyself. As the one that is truly casting is this one here, boss. I used to think that Marika never went to. Oh, thank you for the super chat, most. So Marika usurped the jar and fooled Hornsent? No, bro. Um, she she got away somehow, or she wasn't involved in it, or the jarring process happened without her knowledge, while she was away or doing something. Maybe while she was on a crusade with um, Godfrey, because something like that. It must have been something like that, because I don't think she was successful. I don't think she was a jar saint at all. Thank you though. I appreciate it though, man. I used to think Marika was never went to the jar, but I do now because Radagon fit into the timeline with her going into jar. No, I don't see how that works, man. I like Radagon as the champion that emerged from the jar. I don't know. There are a million ways to become a jar in the lands between. Like a penguin on a slip and slide. Oh, how they jumped out. All right, so the only one that got close is this one. Nope. Hold on. Because she calls in the blood spell, as you see. Hold on, let me. These guys. Jeez. Ouch. Why does that hit so hard? No. Oh, looks like y'all might get a face reveal. Dang. Nope. Ah, nice. America loves me. Hold on. Doesn't Alexander cast fire? If Alexander casts any spells or anything like that, he's technically not the same type of drawing process that the Horn Scent were using, because Alexander was using the already cadavers of champions, right? Already dead people. The Horn Scent were using living people, and especially shamans for their capability to bind with others. Yeah, the little jar killed me. Yeah. Let's see. It works because Mesmer. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Slope has to say. It works because Mesmer having red hair is a very early lore, either before or right after her Gate of Divinity is arguable when she got to the gate but betrayed the. Okay, I understand Slope. Oh, let me see what else. So if America had Mesmer before she started crusading, it stands out that Radagon existed pre. I understand. Okay, I understand where you're coming from. Um, Slope, let me ask you this: the possibilities that America had red hair before she became a god are, I would say, they were in the realm of possibilities, because if we see that Radagon had red hair, right? He had red hair, and then he changed it blonde. Um, you could say that if America had Mesmer and Melina before she became a god, right? That would explain why they have red hair. And I tend to lean that way. That America was originally a ginger, and when she became a god and went through the gates of divinity, she was able to change her hair color to the blonde that we see. And the only reason, like I said, the only reason I think that is because it's shown that Radagon did that. Okay, let's see. This is where Cayman says about the Deathbed Companion. Deathbed Companions are taking power from other warriors and holding in themselves until it's needed when they are able to give it to their lord and bring them back to life. Okay. Mm, that's true, but I think the jars are an extension of the Deathbed Companion ritual. If they're that would be I see where you're coming from, but I think that's a huge leap, a huge leap. Um, yeah, that's even more of a leap than America having red hair, in my opinion. All right, so see how she's casting that spell most. That's how I know that's the closest thing they got to the Jar Saint, because she's able to do that. Radagon is Mesmer's older secret half brother. Don't worry about. Oh my God, Mike, what are you doing, bro? Oh, bro, gotta get off Reddit sometimes, bro. Bat Black Wolf, welcome back or welcome. Only problem with that is Mesmer is a demigod. Demigod's just a title. Um, that is a good point. We just don't see Newman, and we see America's hair be blonde as she's walking up the steps. That that and her being European Nordic make me think she is blonde, and she could. Well, I mean, you. Okay, so what's the word? Not to be contrarian, Slope, but you can't. I mean, the whole European Nordic thing is you can't really use that, in my opinion. Um, but but and also I don't think and also like I've said before, I don't think it's Radagon or I don't think it's America that we see at the gates of divinity in the cutscene. I think that's Radagon with blonde hair or reddish blonde hair or strawberry blonde, whichever you want to call it. Most Radagon and was the special person the horn scent put in the jars. Marika was the glue. Only Marika was alive when they put it in the jars. When put in the jars, from there, Radagon was always trying to take over. Interesting, interesting. I'm not saying that you're wrong, Most. You could be 100% right. If Marika is a real shaman, her hair should be originally white. Ooh, boss. Boss, ouch. Boss, man. What can boss? Wow. What can you say about that? Unless, well, that I don't know. Thank you, Brad. Let's see. Frosty says, "Ew, put that Radagon in the jar." Ew, they put Radagon in jar. What are they, gooners? Gooners. Demigods are the demigods. The Glowmite Queen kills. Uh, Huh? I know she kills, during the Great Hunt, but I don't know, bro. Was white before the jar and came out blonde with saint powers. Interesting, interesting. Marika was both a Newman and a shaman. The Japanese use two different words. Rattle coming with the facts. That's interesting. I mean, she was a Newman shaman, right? Or a shaman Newman. You know what I mean? Her ethnicity was Newman, but her job was shaman, right? Could it be that? Could that be possible? I mean, a shaman, I don't think it was an ethnicity, probably her job. Let's see. Well, I'd say that her hair could have been gray, tarnished. She clearly based in Gladriel, and her hair absorbing the light. I mean, maybe, maybe like Melina. Demigod is a title, yes. I agree with you. Most wrote. Right. I imagine that her hair was probably gold in her heyday. In her heyday, like as a mortal or the immortal god. Shamans are the original Newman. Yes, it's one and the same. I think. Uh, Nobody knows for sure, but Newman's I think belief came first, and then they spread throughout the lands between becoming different various ethnicities or cultures, like the Nox, the shamans, the Zamora, the Karians, and various other ones, I believe. Newman's is a species. Newman's was the race, like the Nox. Something like that. The age of plenty. Plenty of confusion, yes. I don't know if shamans is anything biological. I think it's more like a role we use. Yeah, shaman. It takes a long time to write out my thoughts. Oh, thank you, Cayman. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Frosty says the modern day descendants of the Newmans are the ancestor worshippers as well as the Nox. The Newmans have weird proportions like long arms and long ass arms. I would disagree with that statement, Frosty. And I shall prove it why I disagree with that statement. The misproportioned beings that we see are hybrid of aliens, hybrids of denizens of the Black Moon or the Dark Moon or wherever the Alabaster and Onyx Lords are coming from. Newmans, on the other hand, Newmans have human proportions. There is, let's see, blah, blah, blah. There's a way to, where is it? Detail appearance. Where is it? Where's the body? Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is the race thing on the character creation? Age, origin? No, that's the jobs. Keepsake? No. Body type? No. Oh, base template right here. Newman, right here. Bum, 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 bum. The face of the Newman, supposed descendants of a descendant of a citizen of another world, long lived but seldom born. Fair enough. I'm open to all theories. Oh yeah. Hello, Newman. I just think Dennis Nedry. Every time I hear the word, I'm glad. I'm glad, Meta. Thank you. I appreciate it. Rattle says, I think ancestral warriors are descendants of Hornsent or Hornsent admiring cultures. I think their horns are an homage to the horns that they look like they look kind of like horned warriors. A misinterpretation. I read that like all dumb and shit, but I understand what you're saying. Honestly, I think that numerous Aragon knocked up an elf and Queen Galadriel and the child eventually became the Newman. You know what? That's entirely possible. Entirely possible. The guy who played Newman in Seinfeld. In Seinfeld? Newman? Oh, are you talking about that the fat guy that was like in Jurassic Park? Dotson. We got Dotson here. See, nobody cares. That guy was hilarious. I think he's passed away. May he rest in peace. Um Aragon was what, 270? I have no idea. No, he's like 60 years old in the movies. I heard him. He told that girl. House Targaryen sends their regards. Oh shit. Yeah, I think he died like 15 years ago, man. I saw him. A mailman. Yeah, that guy. Let's see. Maybe the long arm dudes are the indigenous people here, and Newmans are the aliens. Mm, Newmans. Well, it says right here of another world, right? And that's a tricky wording there, right? Because here in the Americas, it's called the New World, right? Like and if Elden Ring or is still set in a medieval time, the New World or another world could be another continent, but it's safe to say they're probably aliens. It's 12 her. Oh, you got to say goodnight. Good night, Frosty. Be safe, man. Long live, but seldom born. Yep. Anyone in the comments, did y'all understand my 4 paragraph dissertation about the deathbed companion? Oh, did you write something in comments? I'll have to read it. I want to believe you should. You should. Man, I can't. It's already 9, almost 9:30, y'all. You know I got work tomorrow. Anyways, all right, last comments here. Last comments here, man. I didn't know it was already that late. Uh let's see. Okay, so another world, another the land of Newmans is also a title same as the lands between. They would refer to another world or another continent the same way as Japanese. So no help there. Yeah, exactly, man. I like how America was the new world in English. Yeah, bro, man. The new world. Not the United States of America, but the Americas altogether. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Deathbed Companions, Equal Human, Thumb Drive, Rune Coded. Interesting. All right. Good night, guys. Says Pharaohs. Pharaohs, good night, man. See you tomorrow. Um, so everybody, so we got a new question of the week before we log off here. New question of the week that everybody should think about, right? Everybody should I try to write it out to think it to make sense. Um, so the question of the week, and this is what we're going to discuss on Saturday in the call-in stream. The call-in streams are now on Saturdays because my schedule changes next week at work. The question of the week, and it's a doozy, and I mean it, it's a doozy. This one will probably make you cry, stay up late at night thinking about it. But here it is. What did what determines why some inhabitants of the lands between have become mindless husks while others retain their sanity and agency? That is the question of the week. What determines why some inhabitants of the lands between become mindless husks while others retain their sanity and agency? All right. Yep. Uh that's it. That's it. Mm, I don't know if I'm going to come out with a video this week or next week. It depends. Like I said, work is going to be changing schedules and stuff. So, but I'll definitely be streaming. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, everybody, have a good night. Be safe out there. I don't know. I don't know. Most. You'll have to look. Dun dun dun. Good night, Meta.